Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome here. This is your host Ma'awi Taka, and I'll be beginning a short series explaining this book for Hadith, Imam al-Nawawi. He chose 40 odd hadith, 43 I think it is, or 42, related to all aspects or encompassing all more important aspects of the religion of Al-Islam. And I figured this would be a good place to start the lessons on hadith or hadith related lessons. So without any delay, let's get started. So the very first hadith Imam Nawawi's 40 hadith is a very important hadith, narrated by one of the main companions of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the second Caliph of Al-Islam, Umar ibn al-Khattab radhiallahu anhu. So he starts off by saying, "Innama a'malu binniyat." Verily, all actions are determined by one's intention. وَإِنَّمَا لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ مَا نَوَى. And verily, لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ, for every soul, every person, every man, every individual, ma nawa, what they intended. So these first two premises, every action has intention and everyone will receive and get, or what is for them is what they intended. They seem similar, but it's slightly different. So the first premise, every action is by intention, establishes the premise that every action that is judged, that the person will be accounted for, has an intention attached to it, whether it's good or bad. But you only get and receive reward for those things you intend to do. فَمَنْ كَانَتْ هِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ فَهِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. Sounds similar. So whoever whose migration is for Allah and His Messenger, then his migration is for Allah and His Messenger. So you might be wondering, this seems to be a bit of a repetition. If whoever's hijrah is for Allah and His Messenger, then it's for Allah and His Messenger. It seems a bit repetitive, but there's an unsaid part here. Meaning, man kanat hijratuhu ila Allahi wa rasulihi qasdan. So whoever's migration is for Allah and His Messenger, that he intends with his heart and what he wants to do with his actions. فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله, then his migration is for Allah and the Messenger, ajran, in terms of the reward. So whoever's intention is to do that, then his reward is for exactly that. And this is further explained in the second part of the hadith. فَمَنْ كَانَتْ هِجْرَتُهُ لِدُنْيَا يُصِيبُهَا. And whoever's migration is for the worldly affairs, لِدُنْيَا. I mentioned لِدُنْيَا nakira, for a worldly benefit. Any worldly benefit, not a specific one, but anyone. And then it continues, يُصِيبُهَا, in order to achieve this worldly affair. أو امرأة ينكحها, or his migration is for a woman in order to marry her. فهجراته إلى ما هاجر إليه, then his migration is for what he intended. So you can see that second part here, when it referred to the worldly affairs, it specified that he will receive exactly that which he intended in terms of reward or lack thereof. So if his migration was for a woman to marry her, or to do any kind of sin, you could say, or whatever the case may be, then he will get reward, or then he'll get reward for all the sin attached to his intention. And this hadith is very important. It lays the foundation for majority of the Sharia, because a lot of the things are built upon one's intention. Sometimes you can have one action you can have one action and two separate intentions, and the reward or the end result of that action will be determined by that which is internal. And we even see that, for example, inside the Hanbali madhab, the Hanbalis, they consider playing chess as being haram. And the Shafi'iyah, they don't consider chess being haram. So the Hanabila, they say, if a person wants to bear testimony in court and he's a chess player, if he's Shafi'i, we accept his testimony. But if he's Hanbali, we don't accept his testimony. Why? They're both playing chess. Well, because the Hanbali, he's playing chess knowing that it's sinful. Yeah, he continues. Whereas a person who's Shafi'i playing chess, he does so not believing there's anything wrong with it. And likewise, a person may do an action which actually is a sin, but is unaware it's a sin. So he won't be held accountable or won't be punished for that which he had no intention of committing sin. He didn't even know it was even sinful. So intention is very, very, very important. And I'll conclude by saying, on the Day of Judgment, you will be judged primarily on your intentions, or solely, I should say, on your intentions. not necessarily on your actions. You may do actions that you never intended, and therefore there's no sin or reward. And you may actually get reward for things you never actually did. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.